Hello all! Today I wanted to talk to you about cultural shocks in Spain that you may not know about. Some sound like a myth and others you won't believe, but trust me, as a Spanish person, all I'm saying is the truth. Before I start, I just wanted to say thanks to all the people that subscribed to the channel and helped it grow. I do really appreciate it. Okay, let's go. Vamos a empezar. Shock number 1. The majority of the people in Spain don't speak English. La mayoría de las personas en España no hablan inglés. Of course, we study English at school, university, etc. But if you go to a town or a place that isn't touristy, don't expect them to speak English. Obviously, if you go somewhere like Mallorca or Benidorm, you probably don't even need to say buenos días en español. Shock number 2. Spanish people dress smart most of the time. Yes, we do. We don't wear often sports clothes unless we are going for a run to the gym, etc. Other than that, Spanish people do tend to dress smart. No jogging bottoms unless you are going to sweat a bit. Shock number 3. Tips in a bar or restaurant. Propina. Doesn't happen. I don't know why. No sé por qué, pero no lo hacemos. No hay costumbre. Shock number 4. Lunch. La hora de comer. This is around 2 and 3. En España comemos entre las 2 y las 3. Y es la comida principal del día. El plato fuerte. Lunch in Spain is the main meal of the day. I'll talk to you about this one in another shock. Shock number 5. La siesta. The afternoon nap. This is not a myth. Siesta happens. The majority of Spanish people do siesta. La mayoría de los españoles hacen siesta. There are exceptions, of course, but it's part of being Spanish. We do like our nap. Nos encanta la siesta. Shock number 6. Dinner is at 9-ish or 10. La cena es sobre las 9 o las 10. This is hard to understand for people who aren't Spanish. I always compare it with England, as is where I live at the moment. And for years, I had dinner late, but in the end I gave in, as I was the only nut eating at 10 p.m. Shock number 7. Pubs in Spain don't open until 11:30. Yes, that's right. Los pubs en España no abren hasta las 11:30 de la noche. Nightclubs open at 12, I believe. Creo que las discotecas abren a las 12. Shock number 8. La paella. The paella is enjoyed at lunchtime, not at dinner time. Sí, la paella se come a la hora de comer entre las 2 y las 3, no a la hora de cenar. Paella a la hora de cenar está ahí en algunos restaurantes para los guiris, los extranjeros. Paella is there to eat at night, at dinner time, for people from abroad. Shock number 9. Spanish people speak loud. Louder than Brits, that's for sure. Los españoles hablamos alto. Tenemos un tono de voz alto. We are passionate. We are naturally, effortlessly loud, some more than others. I'm naturally loud, without the most minimal effort. If you are watching this and you know me, you know I'm telling the truth. My neighbors know I'm telling the truth. Mis vecinos saben que hablo alto. Oye, tráeme una magdalena. In public places, like public transport, for instance, or a bar or a restaurant, we do speak loud. It's natural to us. En bares, restaurantes, el autobús, hablamos alto y punto. Somos como somos. Shock number 10. Spanish people are very open. Yes, we are friendly people. Los españoles somos muy abiertos y la mayoría bastante simpáticos, oye, todo hay que decirlo. I think British people, in comparison to the Spanish, are a lot more reserved in general. There are subjects that for us are quite normal to talk about at work, for instance, that British people wouldn't say or dare to talk about those publicly. For instance, if I say in England that my period has kept me up all night, I'd probably be told, "Oh right, too much information." Whereas in Spain, it's just not a shocking thing to say. Shock number 11. The difference of price in food. La diferencia del precio en la comida, incluso la comida en sí. You can have a meal for 10 or 12 euros at lunchtime in Spain. En España puedes comer con 10 o 12 euros. Lovely 3-course meal with healthy choices too. In the UK, this is not the case. You'd pay just that money for one salad. El menú del día normalmente incluye una copa de vino o cerveza, agua, etc. Primer plato, segundo plato y café o postre. The menu of the day usually includes an alcoholic beverage or soft drink, a starter, main course, and a coffee or dessert. I mean, what a bargain for 10 euros! And also, drinks cheap! Alcohol is not expensive in Spain in comparison to the UK. Shock number 12. Olive oil versus butter. En España tomamos aceite de oliva. In Spain we have olive oil. At lunch or dinner time, whether you are at home or at the restaurant, there will be olive oil at the table, not sunflower oil or butter. I mean, viva el aceite de oliva y su sabor intenso. Shock number 13. La sobremesa. Chit-chat after the meal. In English, there isn't a word for this, as it's a custom that doesn't exist, hence there's no word for it. En inglés no hay una palabra para la sobremesa, aunque yo me la invento enseguida. Over table time. Sometimes the over table time, please note that I just made up that word. La sobremesa, it can take hours. It's the social part of it. Whether you are at home or at the restaurant, it's like there's no rush. And usually we have some coffee or maybe some alcohol, even something sweet. Vamos, que nunca tenemos prisa por acabar la sobremesa. Nos encanta charlar después de comer mientras tomamos el café o la copa o algo dulce. Shock number 14. At the supermarkets, there's no clothes. Shoes, coats, etc. En el supermercado no hay ropa, zapatillas, abrigos. A ver, hay algunos donde sí que hay, como el Supercore, por ejemplo, pero por lo general, no. So, in Spain, they don't sell clothes at the supermarket. I think the one that belongs to El Corte Inglés does, but not the rest. Shock number 15. Drinks come with tapas, loads of times. La cervecita o la copa de vino muchas veces viene acompañada de una tapa, gratis. The tapa that comes with the beer or wine is totally free. Shocker! In England, we even have to pay for the olives, crisps. I mean, it's nuts. Oh yeah, you pay for the nuts too. Shock number 16. Coffee in Spain is not like coffee in the UK. Instant coffee and water. El café en España no es como el café que preparan los ingleses, con agua caliente y un poco de leche. No, no. People in Spain drink what I like to call good coffee. If instant coffee is desired, then we top it up with hot milk, not boiling water. And a flat white. But that doesn't even exist. I don't even know what's a flat white in Spanish. En España tenemos el cortado, café con leche, el bombón y los descafeinados de sobre o de máquina. In Spain, we have cortado, café con leche, and the decaf ones in a sachet or decaf coffee made in the coffee machine. Spaniards don't drink coffee or tea like British people do. We don't drink 6 or 7+ cups a day. Los españoles no bebemos 100 tazas de café o té al día. Shock number 17. Children at the park late in the summer nights. This is totally normal. It's summer. They are off school. The weather is inviting. Los niños en el parque en las noches de verano. Pues sí, tan normal. También niños en restaurantes. Children in restaurants. Very normal. Shock number 18. Squash doesn't exist. No. El squash no existe. Si eres español y estás viendo este vídeo, el squash es un concentrado de fruta que se mezcla con agua para beber agua con sabor. I'm not sure anymore who's having the cultural shock here. Shock number 19. Christmas celebrations and the Three Kings. La Navidad y los Reyes. Christmas in Spain is celebrated slightly different. Say, for instance, in Spain, the night of the 24th of December is called Nochebuena. Not as in good night or nighty-night or I'm off to bed, but more like the good night. And we do celebrate Christmas Eve. Si eres español, no hace falta que te explique qué es la Nochebuena, pero que sepas que en Inglaterra, pues, no se celebra. In Spain, Nochebuena is fabulous. Plenty of food, very nice food, big prawns, lovely cheeses, jamón serrano, del bueno, very good Parma ham, etc. Each family is different. So, Nochebuena is a family dinner celebration. We have dinner with our family at home, and then later, if you wish, you can hit the pubs. And if you are like me and you haven't had enough with the pub, you can always head to the disco. But wait there, remember not to go too early, otherwise you'll be waiting for quite some time for them to open. And finally, shock number 20, being late. Spanish people are late. Sí, a ver, yo siempre llego tarde, lo llevo en las venas. It's in my veins, I have to be late. I don't even try to be late, but it just happens. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed these cultural shocks, and please tell me which one has shocked you the most, and if there's a shock that you've come across that I've not mentioned, please tell me, let me know. Venga, muchas gracias y hasta luego. Adiós.